Aziz Bouatsi, we've been chatting about this fight for the longest time, bro.
I'm furious.
I'm mad. I think I'd be more. I think I'm more upset than you, bro.
This has pissed me off, so I'm concerned to see how.
No, because you know when it came, bro. I got a message. Yeah, I got my man.
Oh, that's right.
I got a message on my phone. Yeah, and it goes, "Yo, fight's off." I said, "Hey." Because Bass was in the group as well.
Bass hit that
but
message.
then even my brother Yams, woman from Brixton that called in.
Yeah.
He sent it to me as well. He said, listen, it's off. And I goes, what? And then I looked at the timeline, and it's news, fresh news. It's not the timeline hasn't even uploaded it yet like that. I was hoping, saying, these guys are doing too much. Brother, finish. Dan Aziz. And I should have known because I sent Dan a message on Monday, fam. I sent Dan a message on Monday. Yeah.
He didn't text you back?
He didn't text me back.
What did you say to Dan?
Look, I said to Dan, hold on 1 second. Let me look at the thing. I goes, bro, got my tickets. Mad gas for this one.
Did he text you back?
Bro, it's not even been read yet. What do you mean? When he didn't respond to that, I knew I should have known
Something was going on.
I shouldn't, because he always will respond like, you know what I mean? Nothing.
This frustrates me so much, but I can't lie to you, fam. I have some suspicions.
Wait, before you get to suspicions, let's stay within the timeline. Let's stay within the timeline, because while you're talking about being upset, my thing is, look, like this fight here was, and this is the problem with boxing. We get excited. How many times has this happened to us in recent times now? We've had it with...
Well, let's be fair. Like, boxing has been good to us this year.
We needed this fight, though.
We did, but boxing has been good. I know we always beat up the boxing culture. It's like, the fights just don't get made. It's like, but when they do get made, like, we have to
acknowledge it.
Acknowledge it and change our tune.
But I feel like boxing has been a bit quiet, and we needed this event.
UK boxing, however... do you know what I mean? Because when we start doing...
America,
yeah. UK boxing needed this fight. Especially Boxer. Boxer needed this fight, bro. So this has pissed me off, but I also just look at it, I'm just like, I know that Dan is our guy, and I'll never accuse man of lying or anything like that. But I have to be real. There's a part of me that thinks something ain't adding up here.
They wouldn't blame it. Why would they blame it on Dan then?
Well,
they couldn't blame Bouatsi.
Do you think Bouatsi's name could take a hit like that?
What to say?
Not with the Monday Night Smoke community behaving the way they are.
Yeah, if he said he had an injury, it would have looked crazy, because
Dan Aziz has good stock within the culture. So if you need someone to take a fall, Dan can take the fall and survive that hit. Bouatsi right now today can't take that one. Not when he's over there with Virgil, and we don't really see him much as it is. So I'm looking at this thing now, A lot of people, they've been speculating on Twitter saying that the ticket sales were low.
You think that's what it was? The ticket sales?
I don't know.
But this is a special fight. I call this one, this is like a North London derby. We call it a South London derby, because people care about this one. I'm surprised you had Isaac Chamberlain. You had all the things that you needed in this fight for it to be special. All the ingredient was there. I don't understand why the tickets wouldn't move, but obviously I know the gloves are off didn't do anything. I know that wasn't enough. In the gloves are up, but real boxing fans looked at this moment and said, well, they was almost praising them, saying, hey, you don't need to do all the song and dance. I like the fact that they're just making it about fighting.
Well, let's be real. If you look at how they promoted it, it's a bit of because a fight has its narrative, right? So let's assess let's do the autopsy over this fight promotion. Let's just say it is tickets. Yeah. Okay. Let's just say we've accepted it, because that's just speculation. We don't know for real. But the promotion was two friends putting their friendship to the side, and now they're going to put it all on the line. Is that one going to be is that the hook for the casual fan? Let's assess that.
Not for the casual. So, okay, I get where we're going with this autopsy. Yeah. They could have spiced it up a bit more. There wasn't enough spice on it, but then you got to think of the characters as well. As a dance partner that Bouatsi is, remember how we always linked him with Yard, because Yard is the showman.
He's the other side.
He's the showman, and then you have this guy, so it's like yin and yang, and it's perfect. Now with these two situations, Dan Aziz has got this energy, but his energy doesn't come out because it's his brethren. So he can't hit him with, what do you mean, He can't do that because, bro, we've done like over 1,000 rounds sparring together. We are brethren.
They're genuinely friends.
We are real friends because it's like when they said about having a fight, he said anyone but him. You know, it's like, I don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So even that narrative was there. So, but then you knew the one thing that was good about this, and not the casuals, but I'm talking boxing fans.
Boxing fans knew.
Boxing fans knew that as soon as the bell goes off, there's one mission: come forward. This is one of the fights that you said you guaranteed that it was that. So I honestly believe it is a back injury. I don't believe in the what you call it.
Okay, so then cool. So we've done the autopsy. Yeah, we're looking at this the promo lead up for why ticket sales might not have moved. Right, why this has not grabbed people. If we look at how much promotion they did. They probably invested more into this than they have in a while. There was a lot of content, documentaries, all that kind of stuff. Guys showed up, but I don't think there was the necessary needle. Like I understand the friendship thing, but this is what I wanted from Dan. For there to be that moment where you just say, bun the friendship talk now. We're not dogs, bro. Craig Richards and Boatsy had a friendship. It's not the same friendship, but they had a friendship. But when they sat down, he pissed him off. He pissed him off a lot. Do you see what I'm saying? It's that thing where you just got to be like, okay, now commit and lean in. Lean into the beef now. I guess that's the part that I guess people didn't feel. If it is tickets, that's the part that didn't.
I honestly feel that it's definitely an injury. But
then here's another reason why I have my suspicions. There's been some interesting things happening at the purse bids over at Boxer. The React tick. There's stuff that's just there's things that are moving in the background at Boxer that make me feel like you men are capable of anything.
Yeah, they look like a shy bang organization. They do look kind of scatty. They do in recent times. Yeah, all of the decision making doesn't make sense.
Okay, so now you're on my page because when I'm seeing that Okoli can't get his rematch with Billam Smith because the broadcaster doesn't want to do it, I got to say this. You are the broadcaster. That means you men are upstairs. You men are upstairs going, we're not doing that. But then you're pointing it out like it's someone else.
It's your thing.
Bro, that's like it's like us man saying, look, I would love to talk about that on the pod, but look, I've talked to the other stakeholders in the podcast and we just can't approve it. Who's the stakeholders? Just me and KG. So you don't want to talk about it? You indirectly know. I look at this. And that's why I'm just like, no, you men are capable of anything. So maybe they looked at it and said, oh, we're not going to make any profit on this. Just push it back.
But what's mad about the business model is you paid the house for Okoli. Bro.
They paid for Boatsy as well.
They paid. So just imagine, I've gone out of my way to bring in these fighters, and then I make them run a gauntlet. That doesn't make any sense to me. I said from the beginning, I don't know why Dan Aziz is fighting Boatsy. Remember, that was the first thing I said. I said, that's the strangest piece of business that I've ever seen.
But then let's look at Boxer's decisions just up to this point. Why the hell was Joseph Parker fighting Joe Joyce on BT? You just signed that, man. You just signed this heavyweight to come over here and be the heavyweight. Be one of your main heavyweights. Straight over there to Joe Joyce. Fed him over there.
Yeah.
On BT Sport.
It's like they just
sat down across the table from Frank Warren and allowed him to talk to you anyhow, talk about you going to work with anyone.
Yeah, it's like they make moves to just hemorrhage the peas, and there's no real thought pattern. Bro, just imagine saying we got the midnight train, in Reactport, and saying, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sign his biggest rival, huh?
Why is it cold?
And guess what? I'm gonna try and make these two. I'm gonna make these two fight, and I've got is Billam is Billam with them a lot?
Billam's there. I don't think Billam's with them. I think he might be with. Eddie? I'm not too sure actually.
Let's check who.
Wasserman. I feel like it's Wasserman.
But then the problem is, it's just mistake after mistake. And then my thing is, well, what happens after mistake? Because this is serious with Okoli, you know. You fight, and then why does after Okoli's now had that fight and it's not going well, they go into the abyss.
Yeah.
So now Okoli can't be on TV. How?
It's like winner stays on. But the thing is, there's a rematch clause. Like, that's why I'm just like, okay, these guys, it feels like they're capable of anything. So that's why when I'm just like, oh, he's got a back injury, he's pulling out the fight, I'm like, But then you look at Dan Aziz's track. I'm not saying that injuries can't just happen, but it's like Dan Aziz has never pulled out a fight, especially not with an injury or anything like that. So you say he can survive that on his name. So just do it. Just say it's you.
But you're saying that's more because it can't be the fighters. You're saying it's more boxer trying to save themselves.
I do not put that past them. That's how I feel about boxer right now.
I don't know because you can cover up the seats and stuff. If the tickets are not selling, you can hide that in it. There's a way to make the room look different.
You can, but I just feel like there was a lot of scatty moves, and now they're trying to maybe make up for those. Remember that phone call with Billy Joe Saunders?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff said on that call, egregious. In regards to how that convo was going across. So I'm thinking to myself, something is
it needs to be investigated.
Something's interesting there.
Yeah. I look at boxer as and you know what's so strange here? They've came in the game and you thought to yourself, these lot are gonna really be. They got a powerhouse in Sky. Yeah, there's a budget. They're bringing in fighters. They're stealing. They're poaching Eddie's guys. These guys want war. The Sky's thingy was we want to blow these lot out the war as well.
And the way they did it was through the Nice Guy Act. We just want to work with everybody. We just want to just sit. None of that across the road stuff. We all just want to sit around and just get fights made. That's what this is all about. Sport of boxing.
Wardley, shut down.
Bro,
it's bad. It's
Fraser
really
Fraser Clark. No, thank you. Stuff has happened that is looking so scatty, and I'm waiting for the Nice Guy Act to drop. When the part of the movie when the guy who's pretended to be a nice guy the whole way through stops being nice.
Yeah.
His little assistant comes in and is like, "Hey, Jeff, they said it's you." But I told him, they're crazy. It would never be you. Can you believe that? They said it's you. And he's like, "Get in the frigging van and shut your mouth."
That was always me.
Wait. What?
Yeah. He's like, I don't think he's got it in him though. I don't think Ben Shalom's got it in him.
Listen.
You think Ben Shalom could just turn around and be the guy?
I don't know, but I'm telling you now, for boxing promotion and everything to start to come alive, he needs to find that gear. Because those other promoters do not treat him with respect that he seems to be trying to give them. You gotta find the smoke, bro. It's time now.
You know what? So
these weird moves that you're just making you take L's on your own. Now Eddie can just be like, I said from 10 days ago this fight weren't happening.
Yeah, because I can't wait for the next Eddie. Eddie's gonna. If there's one man I feel for in this boxing thing, yeah, I do feel for Ben Shalom, And the reason why I say this, the reason why I really say this is because I thought what was necessary in boxing was people to work together and try and, make to coexist so then we get more fights. This has not worked. Because right now, swimming with sharks and these men are just they're always looking for blood.
You have to beat people like that up.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn is an easy target as far as other promoters. Is an open goal to go at Eddie.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole pool of boxing demographic that cannot stand him. So the minute you attack him constantly, you're going to have backing.
Yeah.
You've decided to know, I don't want to use any of that. I want to do my own thing. The noble way. The noble way in a very unnoble
vicious
sport.
Place. A vicious...
You're the only guy on the battlefield with a knife, and everybody has got absolute ammunition.
I'm on it right now. Yeah, I've got my eyes on boxer. I'm saying it from now. Now I'm gonna pay close attention. I want to see my. Okoli's my guy. This is probably what it is. Okoli's my guy,
and they've done him dirty right now.
To say we can't put him on TV again is crazy. There's no broadcast. That's crazy. So now I'm
world champ can't get a rematch.
He can't get a rematch. Him
crazy, bro.
Sell it. Let them sit down with who's the guy that does it? That's Nelson.
Oh, the gloves are off.
Yeah, Johnny Nelson. Him and Bill Smith is so easy to do. You cheated in the first one. Kept on grabbing me. He was complaining this, that, and the other. He should have some smoke because he's coming.
Lawrence coming into this fight. Everyone says that you like to hold. What's all that about? Oh, do you know what it is, Johnny? Yeah.
But that's what we need, though.
I'm telling you, the fight, this is the thing. That's why I'm like, you lot are short-sighted. If this is the type of decisions you men are making, this feels very short-sighted.
Yeah. There's no. It doesn't feel like there's long-term vision. It feels like you're discarding a fighter after a loss, and we've been told to change our way of thinking towards that. It's like, yeah, he can lose, but we continue fighting. That's the beauty of boxing. We're not in that Mayweather era no more, where the loss means the end of everything.
That's right. And if you lot as the promotion are starting to do that, you're gonna upkeep that nonsense, and man are gonna be just falling into obscurity after what, 1 or 2 losses. Here,
and then there's lack of risk as well, because if you say, you know what, it's better if Boatsian, because let's be fair now, if we look at the same model that we've been seeing so far, let's say Boatsian loses, do they just put him to the side now and he just doesn't exist because he struggles with, you know, connecting, or if Dan lost, do they just say, Dan, you know,
after everything you've done to get to this point, now we're struggling to get you any opponents? Like, nah, that cannot be how boxing is treated. No way.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's do another. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.